Good evening, Ants Grove. The time for change is now.
Yeah.
You may ask, what is change? Change means to transform, revolutionize, and to modify something or someone. Change is coming. Change is coming with the Alliance for Change. The AFC has prepared an action plan that will transform Guyana and that is second to none. I will repeat, the Alliance for Change has prepared an action plan for Guyana that will transform Guyana that is second to none. For the past 5 years, the Alliance for Change has been on the move throughout the length and breadth of Guyana, meeting the Guyanese people, listening to their problems and to their issues, and rendering them our assistance. For almost 5 years now, the Alliance for Change has been making representation for us in Parliament, putting forward policies that will make the lives of the Guyanese people much better, and putting pressure on this government to be more transparent, accountable, and stop wasting taxpayers' money. The goals of the Alliance for Change, number one, is healing and reconciliation, liberal democracy and good governance, education for a better future, industrialization and jobs, fair taxes to allow your paychecks to go further and business to grow. You work hard for your money and must be able to take care of yourself and your family in a dignified way. That's an extract from the action plan of the Alliance for Change. With an Alliance for Change government, you will see a reduction in your PAYE taxes that you pay. We will reduce it from 33.33% to 25%. The Alliance for Change will reduce the business tax and corporate tax, so your employers will be able to pay you a better salary, thus having more vacancy and hiring people for those who don't have jobs. The Alliance for Change will have a safe Guyana by providing safe and secure society, to enable a safe and secure society where Guyanese can move freely, conduct business without fear, and be our neighbor's keeper. The Alliance for Change has a great plan for the young people of Guyana. Because we in the Alliance for Change believe that this government is not doing enough for young people. Many of our young people cannot find a job. Many of them who leave secondary school and leave the University of Guyana cannot find a job. And I will give you a typical example. A very good friend of mine studied for 3 years at the Guyana School of Agriculture. She studied at GSA, and after finishing there for 3 years cannot find a job in her related fields of study in agriculture. So she started the University of Guyana to do a degree in forestry, and certain courses at the university requires her to go on few trips in places in Lethem and Ichuni, and those trips will cost her $30,000 to $50,000. Remember, she does not have a job. How is she going to get this money? Let me back up. Her mother is a single parent and has 2 other children to take care of. So this young lady has to go to UG full time. She got a job at Concord, come off at 12 and got to reach class for 8 o'clock the next day. Then she has final exams. So she quits university, has a degree, has a diploma in agriculture, can't find a job in the agri sector. She became frustrated and quit UG. Anyhow, she got an opportunity to go to Trinidad, work, and is living there. Our taxpayer funded her to study at GSA, and she's of no benefit to us because what? The government cannot provide a job for her. We in the Alliance for Change recognize that many of our young people are getting involved in crime. Thus, we believe the reason for this is the lack of jobs. But the PPP is not serious of creating jobs for people. If they were, then they would have granted private radio license and extension to those television stations that are operating and granting new license to new television stations. Thus, they would create lots of jobs for young people in the field of marketing, in journalism, in security, cleaning. All these jobs will be created if they only begin to grant license. But they are not serious. These are some of the things the Alliance for Change will do when we get into government. We will create an equal education system that will give equal opportunity for all to succeed. And these are extracts from our action plan. Provide vocational training to support the AFC industrialization of Guyana. We in the Alliance for Change have a plan. We don't only want to be a raw material producer, but we want to be a manufacturing economy. Being a manufacturing economy means we will have more money, because when we export our raw materials, then the foreigners refine them, make products and send them back, and we have to buy it at a higher price. So we in the Alliance for Change will take that same raw material, open different factories, create different things with them and export them at a much higher price, creating jobs for people and having more money in our treasury. We in the Alliance for Change will provide small business loans to young entrepreneurs, as well as business and financial management training. We will offer special scholarships for qualified youths in engineering, agri-technology, medical, business and information technology. Appoint members of the youth community, the state board and non-government structures. Right in this area, there is no proper sporting facility for our young people to utilize their energy. Right across in the Clonbrook ball field, it's like a jungle, and many of our young men cannot go and play their football and cricket anymore. But we in the Alliance for Change will create community centers and recreational facilities where our young people can go and play games. We will integrate in our school system a proper sporting curriculum. Therefore, the AFC recognizes that a sport-oriented society is a means of empowerment and development for which will help and promote good health and national pride. Therefore, the AFC will establish national leagues for football, basketball, cricket, and volleyball. Construct basketball, volleyball, football, and cricket complexes that will ensure sports play an integral part in our education system. In the AFC, we have put forward a very, very good education policy. We will develop appropriate non-monetary benefits, free lands and duty-free concession for teachers and university professors. We will provide and improve quality of education, ensure equal access to education, establish a computer lab in every primary and secondary school, and make the University of Guyana a major research university. We will also make the University of Guyana the main English speaking or teaching English language throughout South America, and make it the main place where our other South American brothers and sisters will come and learn English language as a second language. The AFC will give out free, let me rephrase, the AFC will give out house lots to anyone who attains the age of 18 and over at a reasonable price. The AFC will not leave you hanging when we give you the house lot, but we will ensure jobs for our young people so that they will have monies to build their home. We will put laws in place where the commercial bank will not charge you interest rate when you borrow a loan high. And under the AFC government, we will set up a state loan agency whereby we offer loan to you, the Guyanese people, at a very, very low rate. The AFC will give out free lands in the interior for youth to develop. Many of our young men in this village works in the interior, but we want to develop our interior and make our interior more accessible, so we will build access roads into the interior. We will give you free lands, and we will not just give you the free land, we'll build the roads for you, and we will give you the proper incentives to set up your businesses, set up your cook shops, set up your clothing store and cosmetic store to nice up our Amerindian brothers and sisters. Under the AFC government, there will be accountability, transparency, and responsible spending of state funds. And under an AFC government, we will bring down corruption and put corrupt officials in jail. Give the AFC a chance and vote for us. Many of you say the AFC is just like the PPP and PNC, but I have one thing for you. If at the end of the 5 years you are not satisfied with the AFC, then vote us out. Give the AFC a chance. Many of the roads that they are building in this community, why haven't they done it 5 years ago? And when they finish building the roads, 3 weeks after, they are not accessible. You have to be wise enough. And the AFC is the only party that has the Guyanese interest at heart. Both main political parties only bent on stirring up fear and dividing the people. But the AFC will bring healing and reconciliation to Guyana, bringing back the Guyanese people together. Because when you cut our skin, you see the same blood. So let us make that wise choice and make that right turn for Guyana. These are not just promises, these are principles of the AFC. And again, I challenge you, vote for the AFC coming election, and if you're not satisfied, you vote us out. But we will not give you a reason to vote us out. We will give you a reason to put us back, and if it's possible, put an XX next to the key. So be wise tonight. Give the Alliance for Change a chance. We will bring change. We will bring change. We are not going to appoint a political advisor to the president 3 months before, a few months before election. We are going to do the right thing, and when we have our ministers of government shooting up and raping young girls, we know what we have to do, put them in jail. We won't watch faces. So tonight, fellow villagers, brothers and sisters, be wise enough. End racial voting. Racial voting only equals bad leadership. Give the Alliance for Change a chance. God bless you.